Good morning, Mr. Smith. How was it getting here today?
It was good. We didn't have any problems. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, my name is Cameron Constant, and I'm under the impression we're meeting about Amanda today. Is that correct?
Yep, Amanda.
Awesome. Okay. And you are her father?
Yep.
Got it. Okay. And then just going to ask a little bit more information about Amanda. I did go over her records from the pediatrician and her speech therapist. But if you could just give me her date of birth and her current age.
Yeah, so Amanda is 3 years old. She is about to be 4, and her birthday is August 3rd, 2020.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you so much. And just a little bit more about Amanda. How does she typically communicate with you guys? If she needs something or for whatever reason?
She is only partially verbal.
Okay.
So she can talk a little bit, but it's usually only one word requests like yes or no, or if she's asked, she'll say food or play.
Got it.
And she knows some basic sign language, but just very very basic stuff.
Okay, awesome. And where is Amanda spending most of her time right now? Is she in an ABA clinic? Does she go to school?
Yeah, so she is currently in an ABA clinic for 30 to 40 hours a week, but we're looking for some new clinic options because we don't think the one she's at right now is the best fit. Also, she's doing speech therapy.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you for that. And how does Amanda usually play, or what does she do in her free time? What are her preferred activities?
Yeah, so she doesn't usually play with like toys and things like that.
Okay.
She prefers to tickles, and she likes to play chase, and she really likes to play in water and go outside and things like that.
Okay. Got it. Thank you so much. Okay. Does she prefer anything outside of that? Maybe like music or art?
Yeah, for art, she likes to do like finger painting.
Awesome.
And with music, she likes kind of like upbeat music, but
Okay.
usually without words. And then she finds these like sensory YouTube videos that she likes to watch too on YouTube.
I'm very familiar with those. Got it. Okay. Is Amanda taking any medication right now? Anything other than just doing ABA or speech?
No, she's not on any medication currently, just the ABA and speech therapy.
Got it. Okay. And for Amanda, which problem behaviors would you say we would like to address today? What do you see most often at home or in the clinic?
Well, the main one is probably aggression. She and and for aggression, it's usually hitting, kicking, pulling hair, or pinching. Those are the specific things that she does.
Okay. So just aggression. Do you ever see any kind of disruption or running away?
Yeah, sometimes when we're in public places and something makes her uncomfortable, she can run off, which is obviously a big concern because that can be pretty dangerous in a public place if she runs off.
Definitely. Yes. Very understandable. What would you say the single most concerning behavior is that you see from Amanda?
Probably the aggression because it happens the most often, and specifically from aggression, probably the hair pulling, because she's done that to her sisters a bunch, and she's actually taken out chunks of hair before. So
Okay. Yes, definitely. I know that's tough with other children around for sure. So if you had to kind of give me a ranking on these behaviors, maybe like the most concerning to maybe the least concerning on your priority list, how would you rate her aggression, her elopement, her screaming?
I'd rank it definitely aggression first because that's happening the most often, and then specifically for specifically for aggression, the hair pulling. Then I would say the running away in public because that's a big concern, and then the screaming and yelling.
Okay. And then the range of these intensities, maybe the extent to which she may hurt herself or others, would you rank those about the same? Hair pulling, then elopement, and screaming?
Yes, yeah, I would rank them the same.
Got it, okay. Do these behaviors, Amanda's aggression, do they occur more in bursts or clusters? Do you typically notice that it happens in certain instances, or anything happens before the aggression occurs?
Before aggression, usually she'll start screaming and yelling. That's how we kind of know something is, bothering her. Something's about to happen. So yeah, screaming and yelling definitely comes before the aggression.
Okay, and then does it usually just occur one time? Will it just be one pinch or hair pull, or will she do multiple ones in one instance?
It's usually more of a one-off thing. Yeah, just once.
Got it. And then do you see any scenarios where these behaviors occur more often than others, or you say like maybe with her sisters or with you and her mother?
Yeah, so she's got two sisters, and she usually plays better with just one or the other. When they're all three together, I think she can get aggravated that all of the attention of either one of the sisters isn't all on her. So usually when they're all three playing together, she'll definitely go into behaviors, and then also when we're waiting for something, like sitting at the dinner table waiting for dinner, that usually can get her pretty agitated, and she'll show some aggression towards her sisters who are also sitting at the table. So yeah, when they're all playing together, and then times where we have to wait.
Gotcha. All right. And then in these same situations, is there any particular scenario where the behavior consistently occurs every time? Maybe a certain game or a certain place that Amanda is at frequently?
Yeah, definitely, like pretty much always when all three of her sisters are playing together. And then anytime, like I said, anytime we're having to wait a long time for something to happen, or if there's like a really loud noise, or we're in a really overcrowded space, that usually can set her off a little bit.
Got it. Thank you so much. And then, so I would say about the same for triggering the problem behaviors. Is just that sharing the attention or waiting, overstimulation. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do these behaviors, Amanda's aggression, do they occur when you break routines or interrupt activities at certain times?
Yeah, definitely. We usually try to keep her on a pretty strict schedule, but inevitably we have to deviate from that sometimes, and that really she doesn't like that. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. And then would you say that the aggression or screaming occurs when Amanda doesn't get her way, or something feels that it's out of her control?
Yeah, definitely. For example, like when she has to share things with her sisters, or if she's watching something on TV and somebody else wants to change it, she definitely can. Those types of things can set her off.
Understandable, of course. And how do you guys usually respond when she is engaging in these behaviors? What are the typical reactions from yourself or your sisters?
Well, her sisters, when she starts aggressing towards her sisters, they're just kids, so they usually just start screaming and trying to get away as well. But once that happens as her parents, we usually try to separate them, at least one of the sisters, because she pretty much always plays well with just one or the other. It's just kind of when they're all three together that things kind of happen. So yeah.
Got it. Okay. I know that's very tricky with three girls all wanting to do separate things at separate times. And then what do you and the others do to calm her down once maybe she has engaged in the behavior? How does she settle down from this?
Yeah, so we just try to just talk to her in like very calm voice and tell her that we have to keep our hands to ourselves and be nice to friends and family, and if something is the matter, we need to use our words instead of hitting and kicking and pulling hair and things like that.
Perfect. Okay. And then, are there any activities or anything you do to distract Amanda from engaging in the problem behavior in any certain situation?
We usually just try to, if possible, keep, if possible, only have her playing with one of her sisters at once, because, they, like I said, when all three of them are together, that's when things start happening. But when it's just her one-on-one, it's usually fine.
Awesome. Okay. And then, if you could speak for Amanda, what do you think she's trying to communicate with you or her sisters or anyone else when she is engaging in these problem behaviors?
Because the fact that she is only partially verbal and can't, express her feelings effectively, that when she is having these outbursts of aggression and things, I think she's just trying to express herself because she doesn't really know how else to do it.
Gotcha. Okay. And would you say that this behavior is any form of self-stimulation, something that Amanda needs to do in her everyday life to function? Would say eating or sleeping, is this something that she needs?
No, I wouldn't say it's like that. I think it's just because of her lack of communication, verbal communication, that these are just kind of the only ways she knows how to get her point across and communicate. So I think it's really just more of that, the lack of communication or verbal communication.
Definitely. I know that can be frustrating for her for sure. Well, is there anything that you wanted to add that we maybe didn't get to go over through the questions? Anything else you wanted me to know about Amanda today?
No, I think you pretty much covered it all.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.